USC football arrives in Las Vegas with jobs to be earned. Pat Riley splashes the cold water of common sense on hot Laker trade rumors. And the press corps gets fooled again about Kahwi Leonard's progress. Good morning. I'm James. This is your daily dose of sports and snark for the greatest sports city in the world, Los Angeles. This is the faithful Angelenos morning report. It's December 27, 2024. By the time you see this clip, I'll be on a plane and I'll be on my way home. Totally looking forward to it. We've added a new subscriber to the Angeleno Familia yesterday. Thank you for getting in on the ground floor. We're going to do our best to keep you informed. And if you like being in the know about LA sports, clickety-clack the like button. Clickety-clack the subscribe button. There's a notification bell. Hit that. It lets you know when we drop new content. Sharing is caring. Let people know we exist. And by all means, comment. Now, before we go through the news and notes and look at the scoreboard, there were no games involving any LA teams yesterday. But today, USC is going to play Texas A&M at 7:30 in the Las Vegas Bowl. More than a little bit of a letdown since the start of the year, but still plenty at stake. We'll talk a little bit about that in a sec. In addition to that, Golden State at the Clippers at 7. ESPN is reporting the Warriors want to rest Steph Curry in one of the two upcoming games for Golden State. Translation, he might not play tonight. Somebody who's definitely not playing, Kahwi Leonard. Of course he wasn't going to play. And we're going to talk more about that in a minute as well, but let's get to the news. Thus far, 19 players have left USC for the transfer portal, which is kind of disturbing when you take a look at it on the surface level. Marshall lost 25 players to the portal, and it got so bad that they had to remove themselves from a bowl game. Now, I don't think there was going to be any way in hell that the Trojans were going to pass on a bowl. It was even worse for them last year. They had only 53 players in last year's Holiday Bowl. And look what happened. Now, there was a distinct possibility, though, that the Trojans would take the field tonight with only one remaining starter on the offensive line from the course of the year. Yesterday, Lincoln Riley explained what's going on with the O-line, and while it's not ideal, it is also not catastrophic. USC will only need to sub in 2 new starters instead of 4. Riley confirmed Jonah Monheim will opt out of the bowl so that he can be better prepared for the NFL draft. Monheim was arguably USC's most stable player in the whole program, not just on offensive line, but at any position group. He would have been the most stable player. Mason Murphy is gone too. Obviously, he left via the portal, but we learned guard Emmanuel Pregnon is returning for his senior season, so he'll be on the right side. Tobias Redmond steps in for Murphy at right tackle. Killian O'Connor takes Monheim's place at center. So, not that I'm good to tell you where to put your money. After all, I dropped money on crypto meme coins a couple of years ago. But I would suggest that a key to the game is going to be running back Brian Jackson. Why? Because this is his audition for a bigger role. Eli Sanders is already going to be transferring in. But if Jackson, who is a 230-pound beast, can outmuscle the Aggies' defensive front behind a weakened offensive line, you might be able to say, oh, yeah, I really think the quarterback position is going to be up for grabs next year. Maybe you don't believe in Jaden Mayava, and that's a fair guess to make. But I don't think Hussan Longstreet is a threat to take Mayava's job. Sanders is a threat to take carries away from Jackson next year. So you factor in Texas A&M is down 3 starting defensive linemen. You figure if USC could run the ball behind the left side of the offensive line, which is apparently intact, it's going to take the strain off of other areas where the roster was weakened. So, ideal? No. Catastrophic? No, not even close. You know, All Magic Johnson did, in retrospect, a couple of days ago, was to bring his old coach out of the woodwork. There had been rumors over the last week or so claiming that Jimmy Butler wants out of Miami. Now, Butler never went public with that, but that was the story. Johnson said the Lakers need to go get the guy. Now, maybe that's a good idea, maybe not. He is 35 after all. But the Miami Heat president of operations, Pat Riley, more famously known as the coach of Johnson's Showtime Lakers, he wakes up from under his beach umbrella, turned down the Jimmy Buffett from his headphones, and told us all, hell no, Butler's not going to be traded. Duh. Quote from Riley, "We usually don't comment on rumors, but all this speculation has become a distraction to the team, and it is not fair to the players and coaches. Therefore, we will make it clear we are not trading Jimmy Butler," end quote. And then Riley drank another margarita and took a nap. Now, for the record, the Heat, by the way, they don't totally suck. They're 14-13. So it's not exactly panic time in South Beach. And since we're in the mood to burst rumors, what do you say we also pop another one while we're at it? Like a zit. Anthony Davis said his turned ankle from Wednesday is not that big a deal. He's going to be playing Saturday. Also, the Athletics' Jovan Buha said the Lakers don't want to include Gabe Vincent in a trade, which is hilarious because there's a difference between won't trade Gabe Vincent and can't trade Gabe Vincent. What trade value did Gabe Vincent have since he came to LA? Right? He had some in Miami. He comes to LA, misses all of last year, can barely get on the court now. So let's not get it twisted. This is not a case of the Lakers hoarding assets. This is the case of a sports writer using the incorrect verb. There is no market for Gabe Vincent. Not unless you trade for the contract and cut him about a half an hour later. You know, it's still the holiday season and things are just oh so cute. It was just so cute to see all the scribes wondering aloud if Kahwi Leonard will play for the Clippers in their first game after Christmas. Wrong. I mean, literally, these guys were like toddlers climbing on Santa's lap, desperately hoping not to pee on the old guy while they gave their little lists. Oh, please let Kahwi play. Well, he's not. This is according to the LA Times. Not only will he not play in the first game after Christmas, he's not even going to join the team on their 3-game road trip. Instead, according to Ty Lue, he'll head to North San Diego County for some 5-on-5 with the Clippers G League team. And once again, like a bunch of suckers, the scribes are writing the, ooh, Kawhi's so close to playing narrative, which is the same story we've heard since the Summer Olympics. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Jim Harbaugh said Chargers running back J.K. Dobbins had a good week of practice, which is nice because Gus Dobbins re-aggravated his ankle injury and is therefore poof, gone for Sunday. Linebacker Denzel Perryman is also out with a groin injury, and as many of you know, we have a very strict don't talk in depth about men's groins policy here at Faithful Angelenos. By the way, with regards to the Rams' playoff chances, a big key for it to happen this week was for Seattle to lose. They did not. It was a game that sent the NFL back about 7 decades. It finished up 6-3 over Chicago. So, well done, Seattle. When I do get home, you've noticed the Idiot Scribe Dodger rumor board that I keep in the office. And we know that there are 2 things that are never in short supply in newsrooms. Dodger rumors, and the idiots who spread them. So, once again, the Dodgers are rumored to bring back closer Kenley Jansen. Should you buy it? Hell no. For one, the Red Sox aren't in sell mode from anything I can see. And two, we've been hearing this rumor for how many years? Kenley Jansen. Once again, we are asked to buy that rumor. Former Kings coach Todd McClellan has a new job. He was hired by Detroit. The Red Wings, simply put, are trash. 7th place in their division. There will be no octopus throwing on the ice because Detroit residents will be trying to use the tentacles of those octopi to strangle themselves so that they don't have to suffer through any more Red Wings hockey. But at least that means Coach McClellan will have all the quiet time he needs to install his 1-3-1 system. But you let me know what you think of the comments thread. USC versus Texas A&M. Who you got? For that matter, did you actually fall into any of these rumors about either Jimmy Butler to the Lakers or Kahwi Leonard actually deciding to play in a game? And if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to subscribe to Faithful Angelenos. We talk LA sports every single day. Thank you for watching. I'm James. We'll be back tomorrow. Faithful Angelenos is a Kian Cortel Queso production. Take care.